President Joe Biden has ordered U.S. intelligence agencies to investigate the latest ransomware attack to rock the country. Security firm Huntress Labs believes the Russian-linked REvil organization is behind the hacking of hundreds of American businesses. It's the latest in a string of cyber attacks that have raised concerns about national security for the Biden administration. For more on this, let's bring in Pierluigi Paganini. He's a cybersecurity and intelligence expert and CEO at software firm, Cybhorus. He joins me now from Napoli in Italy. Welcome to the show. Now, first of all, this is a huge attack, isn't it? It affected companies all the way from New Zealand to the United States. How did they manage to pull off such a huge attack at the same time?
It is a so-called supply chain attacks. This means that three attackers are able to compromise the software used by multiple organizations, for example, injecting a malicious code in the updates of the software. Once the organization installs the update, they will get their system infected. The software compromised in this specific attacks was developed by Casia and was used by many managed services providers worldwide. Each of them has 1,000 customers.
Now, the name of this organization, Ransomware REvil, it's not the first time we're hearing of them, right? Can you tell what do we know about them so far? How do they operate?
You are right. REvil organization is one of the most active ransomware gang. It already targeted hundreds of organizations worldwide. We believe that it has a Russian origin. Anyway, it is a financial motivated group and not a nation state actors. Recently, the group was involved in another major cyber attack against the beef producer JBS that admitted to have paid 11 million ransomware to the REvil ransomware gang, after the group initially demanded $22 million.
Now, Pierluigi, as you mentioned, ransom was paid in the JBS case as well as in the Colonial Pipeline hack. Do you think the payment of ransoms is what's really encouraging hackers? Because we're seeing this happen more and more often.
Of course, it is a profitable business for cybercrime organizations. In fact, we are observing a growing number of cybercriminal groups that are entering in what we call the cyber arena. For this reason, consider also that many of these groups also implement what we call a ransomware as a service model. This means that they offer to their network of affiliates all they need to carry out the attacks. This means that they offer the malicious code, the network for the payment, and so on.
Right, so this is actually as developed as any legitimate industry would be, where one group is making the software, is providing it to other groups that then carry out the attacks, and they sort of split the profits between them. Now, we know that at least $416 million have been paid out to various hackers so far over the span of just a couple of years. At what point do you think governments will step up and start making an active or collective effort, let's say, to rein in these kind of crimes?
I believe that governments have to join the effort, sharing information about the threats, exchanging any kind of information regarding ongoing attacks, also against critical infrastructure, and consider that usually governments prefer to keep to hide every type of attacks against critical infrastructure, but it's essential in this moment to share all the information that we have regarding the attacks, regarding the attackers, and it means that we need to share information about their techniques, tactics, and procedure. This is the only way in a joint effort, in a joint international effort, that we can follow in order to face this specific threat.
All right, Pierluigi Paganini, thank you so much for joining the show with your insights.